Alex Chen was a freshly certified night shift nurse at St. Augustine Memorial, a hospital known for two things: its outdated architecture and the fact that it was built over the ruins of a sanatorium that burned down in the 1940s. Most of the older staff didn't talk much about the history, but they had one rule they passed down without fail: never use the old elevator at the west end of the building. Don't ask what's on the third floor. Alex laughed it off like any rational person would. The hospital only had 2 working floors. The third was supposedly under renovation and sealed. During orientation, he saw the rusted-out elevator yellow tape across its doors, buttons covered with duct tape. He never gave it a second thought until week 3. It was a quiet Thursday night when the east elevators glitched during a power flicker. Alex was on the first floor, transporting a patient's chart upstairs. His only choice was the forbidden west elevator. Shrugging off the superstition, he pulled the tape aside, stepped in, and pressed 2. But the elevator didn't stop at 2. It jerked and rattled and ascended to 3. The doors opened to total darkness. The hallway smelled old like mildew and rot. The lights flickered to life, revealing a long corridor with outdated wallpaper, cracked tile, and rusted gurneys left abandoned. It didn't look under renovation. It looked used. Recently, curiosity got the better of him. He stepped out. The doors closed behind him with a loud ding. "Hello?" he called. No answer. At the end of the hallway, he saw a nurse standing completely still, facing a patient's room. She was in an old-fashioned uniform, like something from the 1940s. Alex approached her, confused. "Ma'am, is this area secure?" The nurse slowly turned. Her face was expressionless gray, hollow eyes like glass. Then, without moving her lips, she whispered, "Room 313 is waiting." Alex backed away. The hallway lights blinked out one by one. Behind him, gurney wheels began screeching across the floor. He turned and sprinted. When he reached the elevator again, it was gone, just an empty shaft behind the doors. He screamed, and then he woke up. In the staff break room, his chart was still in his lap. The clock hadn't moved. No one had noticed he was gone. He chalked it up to exhaustion or a lucid dream. But the next night, one of the orderlies, Jeff, pulled him aside. "You used the west elevator, didn't you?" Jeff asked. His tone wasn't angry, just scared. Alex didn't respond. Jeff said, "I used it once, years ago. Saw a little girl in room 313. She said she died in the fire. Her mommy was a nurse who left her behind." Alex laughed nervously. "There's no room 313. This hospital doesn't even have a third floor anymore." Jeff looked him in the eyes. "It does. If it wants you there." That night, Alex couldn't sleep. At 3:13 a.m., he woke up to a voice in the hospital intercom crackling through static. The system hadn't worked in years. It said only one word: admit. Alex raced down to the west wing. The elevator was lit up. Open. Waiting room 313 was real. And now, it wasn't asking anymore. It was calling.